I promised. I promised I'd be here now, didn't I? So I'm here. I am here. I know nobody's here, but I am here just as I promised for an hour maximum. What's the time now? An hour maximum. Hi, Anid. Welcome. How are you? Can I just respond? I remember there are some, is it comments? Yeah, that I didn't respond to. Yeah, you're very early. Thank you. Thank you. How are you? Are you good? I hope you are doing good. Thank you for liking. You're wonderful. Oh, that's good. I love that. I'm very happy that you're wonderful. What was your day like? What were you up to? What were you up to today? Thank you guys for liking. Junior, you were about to sleep, but I remember I said I made a promise strictly in the caption. I made a promise, but I won't also be for long, so I won't keep you up for too long. But also, I don't know what your day was like, so you don't have to to specifically be here for long. But are you well? I hope you are well. I hope you are doing well. Anid, you were taking your medicine. How is your ear now? Is your ear feeling okay? Are you able to hear? Are you able to hear properly? Yes, you know. All right. How are you? What was your day like? You still can't hear. It got worse. What's the doctor saying? And it's very cold, no? Junior, it's very cold. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. Can't complain, eh? We have, and I'm able, you know. So, your day was not so good, Junior. What was going on? Why was your day not good? And need you have to go to the doctor next month. Why next month? Someone was slandering you online. What would, why? Was it on one of your lives? What were they saying? What happened? What happened? What did they say? Saying a lot of stuff, bad stuff, because you don't agree with their opinion. But those things happen, right? Because that person believes that they are right and then that their way of thinking is right. And it's the only way of thinking, you know. So getting an opposing opinion is like war for them, you know. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. And fighting or going against somebody like that is like that, going against that I almost mentioned somebody's name, a public figure, but just going against somebody with like strong beliefs, you know, and that doesn't have an open mind. That doesn't have an open mind and that believes their way is the way. Anita is saying, oh, she feels so bad. Junior is saying, so you want to ask something. So their video on YouTube and because of your observation you saw a specific detail you can use to destroy him. No, why? Why would you want to go further into that? I think, okay. You saw the video on YouTube, and because of your observation, you saw a specific detail you can use to destroy. No, don't. Okay, from my perspective, just let the person be. Just let the person be. From my perspective, right? Because, hear me out, they did not physically harm you in any way, right? They didn't harm anybody or anything closest to you, right? That is a person who behind their phone or keyboard, they have all the power. This is why when I have an altercation with someone or when I want to pick a bone with somebody, I do not do it over the phone. Like, I will tell them, okay, look, I'm coming over, we'll talk, right? Or when we see each other, we'll talk. You understand? Because behind the phone, people have all the strength, the energy, the guts, to be able to say whatever they want. That's why when they come on here, sometimes I don't even block them. I just read and then go ahead with life. Junior, you're saying, okay, Anita saying, you don't know why you have to go next month to the doctor. Wow, that's quite far. Junior saying, when you were looking at one of the shorts, you saw something. To cut the story short, you found out he has a grinder account and he has kids. If you were, what is a grinder account, guys? What is a grinder account? Please, Nat, don't mind me. I'm really clueless when it comes to a lot of things. You're saying you hear me and I'm right. Yeah. He is just, it's the NPCs, non-player characters, honestly. Because look at how rare it is to find somebody with like the same or similar thinking to us. So rare. Other people, like, a lot, this life would be packed with people if I were per se having like a mukbang, or if I was doing some silly stuff, stuff that doesn't make sense but that entertains people with like less than half of a brain, heavily programmed people. This life would be so freaking full. But because that's not what we are about over here, the realists of the realists are here. Anita's saying you're not the one who went through this. What do you mean? Okay, you're saying I'm not the one. That's true. I didn't go through it. Definitely Junior is the one who went through it. I was just stating my opinion. You're not the only one who went through this, Junior. Oh, okay. Junior is saying Grindr is a dating app for those. You know that those who took 20% of the letters for themselves. A dating app. Okay. No, because think of it. I know that, okay, let me give an example. Say, for example, I request an Uber, and when I get into the car and I greet, "Hi, Goldmine, I'm doing well. How are you doing?" Yes, I request an Uber and I get into the car. I greet the driver lovely, like, hi, how are you? And he doesn't respond with that same energy, right? I could feel attacked, or I could feel somehow about it, because why is he not greeting me the way that I greeted him? And along the ride, he's just speaking, or his tone is not good, you understand? At the end of that ride, I could give him a bad review, or I could report him, but there could be a backstory to that, because maybe he had a previous client who was rude to him, you know, and then me reporting him could make him, or possibly have him, lose his job, when that didn't physically do anything to me. My life goes on, his life could end because he has responsibilities. Do you understand? It's an example. Gold mine. SA is cold. It is freaking cold where I am. It is so cold. I'm very happy that you're doing good. Thank you for being here with us. We don't have a topic as of yet, but we are getting there. Hi, Lenomta. How are you, Lenomta? Junior is saying, I'm talking about them L's and G's and B's and T's. Oh, oh. Okay, that's what you mean by 20% of the letter for themselves. Okay, I hear you. A need. It's cold in South Africa. Yeah, ish. It is, no? But let's not complain, because once the summer hits, once that summer hits, Lenumta, I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing very well. I'm doing pretty well, thank you very much. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Guys, do we have a topic for the day? A need you might, oh, if it's summer. No, you won't. You've got a pool, right? Ginny is saying, by the way, you guys turned your fear of insects into curiousness. You went to study them, and wow, wow, it brought you to the question, what is intelligence? Indeed. Indeed. Intelligence, what is it? Gold mind, you always love my smile. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, what is intelligence? Let's help define, or let's help each other define intelligence. What is intelligence? Lenomta, a need. Oh, you're speaking to a need. Goldmine, what is the topic of today? What is intelligence? I think that's the question at hand. What is intelligence? Guys, if I were to, even if it was like a 5 minute, not vlog per se, but just parts of my day, if I were to create some of those, would it be of interest to you? I look like your English teacher? Oh no, you're speaking to a need, okay. Junior saying these little guys are capable of building cities, right, with sand here. Working, working systems to nurse the eggs, like a lot of amazing things. No? And teamwork, they have like a great teamwork. Junior, but I didn't even mean, did I say vlogs? No, not per se like vlog. You know, vlogs has all of the music and the this and the angles and the, you know, all of that. For me, it would just be like, just to like show you guys, okay, I'm still around. For there not to be quiet days where there are no lives, you know. Say for example, getting ready in the morning and saying something, and then say, okay, I don't know, like, just, I don't know how to put it, showing you parts of my day. Yeah, just showing you parts of my day. Oh, I look like your English teacher, Lenomta, really? Wow, that's cute. Mm. Yeah, so the before we oops. Wait. Before we go any further, before we answer the question of what is intelligence, if I were to show you guys parts of my day, would that be of interest to you? I know I'm already doing the posts. I'm doing the posts. I feel like that's also showing that like she's there. She remembers us, you know. Junior saying you ran an experiment of your own which lasted few hours. Cool. You dipped a stick in melted candy and made a narrow pass. Okay. They understood depth perception. They were able to figure out how to take the stick. Was it ants? Lunamta is saying you, Kate, and my English teacher would be good friends. She loves English. If she's an English teacher and she loves English, that is the best combination. She's a good teacher. She's a good teacher because there are so many teachers who hate math, but they are math teachers. They're teaching math. You can eat it. No. Anita is saying, I look like your math teacher. Oh, wow. Junior saying, Kate, you're so awesome, whatever you post. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. All right. Okay. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Thank you. Lenomta is saying, mm. Even if I, even if I started dancing to Amapiano, no, that's taking it too far. But maybe if I become very comfortable, like you guys gave me the go ahead to be unfolded, eh? But then whatever I do, I know it would be for you guys and me showing me my true sense to you guys. Whoever comes and doesn't approve or judges it, I would know that like you're not you're not the real deal, okay? Stay back, you know? Mm, Lenonta, you love English. That's nice. Hi, you never shown so bright. How are you? You asked me, is it yesterday when I was going live? And here I am. I need. And you know what? Thank you, Junior. Thank you. Do you know what I love? Thank you, Anid. Do you know what I love? What I love is, I don't know, the pace at which we are going right now, because I'm able to individually see your chats and speak to you guys without there being any rush, any clutter, looking for where is Junior's text, where is Anid's text. It just feels so smooth. I'm really, really, really loving this. And you know what they say that, okay, they don't say this, but I've picked it up. A lot of people, if they are like in their corner, just having their vibe with their people, and then they want to rush it. They want to rush it for it to be this big thing. And then without appreciating the small space that they had with the people that they had at the time. When they are big now, they don't have that foundation. They would rather go back to being small. Linonta is saying, oh, you're asking you need how do you Junior saying, yeah, calm life, no wahala. Yeah, no wahala. Very calm. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so what is intelligence? From my point of view, I think it's everything. Like, it's amazing, guys. Infinite intelligence. It's everything. It's crazy. Like, it's mind blowing when I think about it. Usually we look at ourselves as this individual, you know. Junior saying, I agree with you. I'm my first viewer. Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. We are such powerful beings. Goldmind is saying, one, learning ability, how fast you can take in new info and actually understand it. Junior is amazing at this. How fast you can take in new info and actually understand it, not just memorizing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very bad at this. I'm very bad at this. I'm very bad. Like, for me, I am very good at memorizing. Yes. Very good at memorizing. Unless it's something that I'm like truly interested in, then I will remember it. Like, I will remember. I used to do graphic designing, right? Graphic designing. And for quite some time, even after ending that, even after getting that certificate, I would still remember the shortcuts and all of that. My interest is data, and within data analysis, there's Excel, right? I love Excel so freaking much, you know, that if I go back, I just want to learn more and more and more and more and more of the functions and all of the nitty gritty tools that are within Excel. That is how, that is what interests me, you know. Anything else, it's just memorizing, to be honest. Goldmine is saying problem solving, seeing a problem, figuring out options, and picking the best. These are the fundamentals of human brain intelligence, right? Human brain intelligence. Goldmine, what we are currently trying to debunk is what is, like, everything you are seeing. Okay, let's ask what is God, but not God in the sense of man. Like, what is man, you know? Junior is saying intelligence is vague. You can't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree. Hit me with those. Hit me with those. Get me lost. Make me confused. Make me think. Let me say it. I'm lost. Huh? You can't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree. Please unlost me. Oh, you never shone so bright. Intelligence is subjective. Please elaborate for the people in the background. Linomta saying them. I don't know how Junior got like this damn. I need like a real Linomta. Junior, I'm not good at remembering names. You just remember faces. You're trying to play yourself small. Please don't do that. Junior is saying you want to get your degree, but you're stuck between mechanical engineering and computer science. My motto in life is, why choose when you can do both? There's a lady on was it TikTok a while ago who's a not a PhD, a professor. She has so many degrees of literally almost all the things you could study. Lenomta saying Junior, is that you on the first video did post? Lenomta, you want to be a nurse for kids? Oh, yeah. I'm still waiting. You said you can't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree. I still cannot wrap my mind around how fantastic all of this is. And it makes me really mad at myself sometimes when I come to realize that why am I just looking at myself from this singular individual perspective when, there's so much. There's so much. Oh, what? Just as I said so much, Lenomta said, oh, thank you so much, Anid. Synchronicity, orchestration, that's life. Junior is saying, fish are good at swimming and land animals are good at, well, being land animals. Can monkey call a shark dumb because it can't get bananas? And can a shark judge a monkey by its ability to breathe underwater? Okay, I get you. I get you. People are always explaining around me because I won't take things at just face value, you know. I need to know, like, what do you mean? And somebody called me paranoid for that because they thought that I took things personally when in actual fact I don't want, it's either I'm gonna overthink or I won't think about it at all. Like my brain is it's split like that. It's either I'm going to overthink or I won't think about it at all. Like I will hear it and then dismiss it and go about my day. Or I will hear it and then see if I'm curious about it and I don't understand and I wanna understand, I'll ask you like, please explain. Like what do you mean? And it could get annoying for some people. Junior is saying philosophical autism. See, autism is not such a bad thing. It's not such a bad thing at all. At all. Goldmind, are you still with? Guys, where's ink? I've been thinking about ink. Lenomda, you gotta go. Alright. See you, okay? Thank you for being here. Alright, Anid. We will wait for you. Junior is saying your psychiatrist gave you credit for something called metacognition, being able to question the root of your thoughts. I've heard something like that. You see, here I go again. What do they mean by questioning the root of your thoughts? Why are you thinking the things you are thinking and the things you... Junior is saying you were asking yourself the same thing about ink. Yeah. You wanted his opinion on something. Alright, Anita, please attend to your brother. You're never shown so brightly. Yeah, I did. I've heard of the placebo effect. I have. How do you think we could use it to the best of our advantage? I was thinking of pouring water into a glass and then convincing or something the mind that if I drink this water, if you drink this water, that a belief will end or a situation will change or something, you know. It's a permission slip, isn't it? Alright, Anid, please attend to your brother, okay? Junie is saying, just questioning why, okay, just questioning why questioning your thoughts and why questioning them in the first place and trying to find out where they come from. No. The one thing that still to this point baffles me is I do understand that the voice and the sound coming out are vibrations, but where does it stem from? Like, I'm not thinking of these words that I want to say. Where is it coming from? Why am I saying specifically these words unless I pause and then think of what I want to say clearly? But besides that, like, where are the words coming from? Why am I saying those words? Why do I feel it in my chest? Where are they coming from? Junior is saying there's an odd way to make placebo effect work for you. You have a funny story. Please let us know the story. Feeling a bit cold. Never mind, he's not calling. It's just your dog barking. Alright. Hi. Hi. I'm sorry. Anne. Okay. Hi, Anne. How are you? Thank you so much for greeting everyone. We appreciate that. Are you well? Please welcome inside and join the conversation. Are you well? Junior saying there's a lady who bought a Buddha statue in Thailand and went home with it to pray to it. She prayed to it for 10 years until her friend visited and told her it's a Shrek toy. Then did did she, I get that she was praying to it, but did she, did her prayers work? It's a Shrek toy. Hmm. So your point is she believed in it. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Yeah, and it worked for her for years. Hmm. So her prayers worked. Placebo effect. Hmm. Part of this again makes me feel like we are making life seem so freaking difficult, unnecessarily so. But it's also a dangerous game to play now. Or is it? If we take something and, say for example now, given this story, we go buy a doll and then start worshipping it, you know, in the name of placebo effect. But yeah, we can do things like that. And need you're tired. Oh, it's okay. Now you can sleep. We appreciate you, no? We appreciate you for being here. We appreciate you so much for being here, okay? Please, you don't have to stay up. You should get some rest. I also won't be here for much longer. I'm trying to push for an hour. But when I'm here, the time goes so quickly. Junior is saying you don't take life too seriously. It's either you part of the joke or you are the joke, you know? And I think we'd all like to be part of the joke. I think we'd all like to be a part of the joke because it's not nice being the joke. I need you have to cook later. Why? Isn't it late already? What if you finish up now? Junior is saying human beings are the only animals paying to live, to live on their own planet. A comedy indeed. Crazy. And human beings are guys. Now I miss Oyintanda. Human beings are paying because of human beings. By the way, such a sad, sad tragedy because there's power hunger. Crazy, eh? It's crazy. Paying. Why are we doing this to each other? Why are we doing this to each other? Yeah, control. It definitely is control, which is so crazy. You know, it just doesn't make sense. It's how the whole paradigm is set up to be, you know. It's how people were raised, how they were programmed. It's like, hi Murphy, how are you? It's 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 sad that you would want to control someone else. It's sad that you would want to put somebody else beneath your feet. I'm doing well, Murphy. How are you? Please let us know and then you join in on the conversation, okay? You asked a Christian a simple question: did sin exist during caveman times? What did they say? Junior is saying, if you're not telling me God woke up one day and he was like, no, 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 time to put those guys in line. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Murphy, I am from Africa. Where are you from? Let us know, where are you from? You never shone so brightly. You believe religion is man-made. Indeed it is. Obviously by ancient people who were trying to make sense of the world universe. Really? Apparently, from some research, it religion was created by those people who were trying to make sense of the world because of the can I say the aliens who would come by and teach them how to make fire, and then they were seen as gods, you know, and then pointing to the sky because that's where the aliens would come from, and you know, so in a sense that makes sense from the research that I discovered. You never shone so brightly. A need you bet at 4 a.m. going to wake up. Wow, that's early. Murphy, you're also in South Africa. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Are you also feeling cold? Oh, South Africa is so cold. Junior is saying yes, then it turned into how do we profile and control. Mm-hmm. Crazy, no? Yeah. Can I call you Bright? Junior called you Bright earlier. Aliens, yeah. Extraterrestrials, if you want to call them that, would come by because part of the research that I also discovered was that there were bases. Um, there were bases, different bases, and that's how the Garden of Eden came about, and that was one of the bases. And yeah, there were different bases, and I don't want to say DNA, but I don't know what to particularly call it, but it was mixed with an extraterrestrial race, and yeah, that was part of why we look the way we look. We were different than this before. Anita saying you don't know why you just woke up in your sleep. Oh, you woke up at 4 a.m. I thought you're planning to wake up at 4 a.m. tomorrow. Murphy, you are in Port Elizabeth. Oh my gosh. I've heard it's very cold over there. But thank you for joining in all the way from Port Elizabeth. Junior, Trump met aliens. I would not be surprised if he doesn't even know anything about them, to be honest. I haven't been watching the alien news as of late, but he seems quite clueless the last time I watched. Bright is saying, do you genuinely believe that aliens came by? If yes, then why aren't they nowhere to be found now that we have advanced technology or detect? But haven't they released the files? The USA has been releasing files. I think I watched the news like probably like 2 months ago. But they've been releasing files, and even people have been releasing video clips, of strange objects in the sky. They do exist. And I don't want us to go back and forth about it, but they do exist. They are everywhere, and we need to upgrade our frequency in order to see them, but they are literally everywhere. That spooked me. Yeah, Junior, yeah. Yeah, the Anunnaki. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. We know about this. Yeah, so I'm not making this up. I'm literally not making this up. This is the research. Junior also went through the research. And we're talking about the Anunnaki. Um, Murphy is saying, I'm guessing you in Naisna. It is so beautiful there. Your granny's friend lives there. No, I'm in Gauteng. Sorry. Junior is saying, you think the only alien life we have high chances of finding is plants or bacterial life. Oh no, but they're coming. Okay. I don't know if you know of Bashar, but that's also an ongoing I don't know how to explain it. An extraterrestrial being channeled through a human being. There are plans of open contact being had um, um, between us and the extraterrestrials. And I'm looking forward to it. I really hope that it's going to become something, because we really need to know more about whatever all of this is. Need. We also miss ink. I don't know why ink just disappeared. Okay, probably it's because I didn't come on live every single day. Sorry. Bright is saying those are not aliens. It's just unidentified objects. They are everywhere, but not a single picture exists of an alien. Junior is saying you read about the Anunnaki. Yes. Okay. Cool. Murphy is saying, oh, okay, it is still beautiful day nice now. They have like oyster festival sometimes. Where's Naisna now again? Is it in Cape Town? Well, when the time comes, then we definitely will be able to see, hopefully, those aliens, those extraterrestrials, you know? The reason you say bacteria is because I like it when Junior understands that something flew right over my head and then comes back to fill me in. Reason you say bacteria is because the microbes that can survive radiation of space and being frozen to almost sub-zero, these dudes don't die. No? A question was asked once, like, what is? I don't wanna speak wrong, but okay, I'll get the question and I'll come back again. Mm, Murphy is saying no, it's not in Cape Town. Oh, okay. Murphy is asking, do I believe in God? What a question, Murphy. I do, but not in the sense that everybody does, you know? Junior, you're laughing. I need your allergies are killing you. Have some honey in warm water. You'll be fine, okay? Oh my gosh, the God question. Oh my goodness. It literally is the worst conversation to be having with anybody who, guys, imagine, I don't think anybody's ready for their whole life to be upside down because of God not being a man. No, they. Mm-mm. So even when somebody comes to me and they start preaching about God, this, God, that, what I would do is I would listen to them and I would only agree with them where my viewpoint and their viewpoint of God sounds the same, or similar. So, say for example, if somebody says, God wants us to love each other unconditionally because, I mean, love solves a lot of things. I would agree with them in a sense, whereas I know and I've experienced that love, when you approach anything with that love inside of you, because the other person that you're looking at is literally yourself. So if you approach yourself or per se that person with love, then it melts everything, when somebody, not in all instances, but from my experience, if somebody's coming at you and like wow, 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 and you're calm and you understand that okay, maybe this and that, it just melts it all away. uh Junior, you're waiting for that question. I don't want to say it was about bacteria, but it's the most I don't want to say common. I'll probably in the next live. Junior's asking which god, Murphy. Heaven god. Yeah. Junior saying, yeah, there's Christina god, there's the Jewish god, there's like whole department of gods, ne? You you do realize that being crucified was not that special. It was a normal Roman punishment for criminals. So if Jesus was shot, would you wear a firearm as a necklace? Oh my goodness. Would you wear a firearm as a necklace? Hi, Lion. Yo, look at this. Ish. Okay, I did the wrong thing. We are not about to. We are not about to go down that path. Was he here before? The Tao dude. Was he here before? Um, Let me just hide yous on this channel. Okay. Sure. You know, because I hardly, like, I really don't want to offend anybody. So when it comes to the God and especially the Jesus topic, I just shush, you know, I just keep quiet because it's a touching point for people. Like they are ready, they are ready, they are ready. Junior is saying, anyway, before we got interrupted, Murphy would wear would wear a firearm as a necklace. Mm. A need. It's the worst day of your life. No, it can't be. Can't be the worst day of your life. You're just feeling really bad right now. We're so sorry about that, okay? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You should sleep, yeah. Please take some rest, okay? I won't be for much longer on here. I'll be for about like 10 minutes. 10 minutes more. Mm, yeah. Murphy is saying, what time? It's the same time for you as in Port Elizabeth, Murphy. Junior is saying, you remember him, he likes strolling. Oh, and other people. Okay. Mm. I've hidden him from the channel, I've blocked him. You're sick and your ear hurts. How do you guys feel about us making ourselves sick? Like, I've heard Dr. Joe Dispenza speaking on that we literally make ourselves sick and we have the ability to make ourselves healthy. Okay, that I know. That I know. I have tried and tested it. If I am not, if I'm experiencing something on my body and I want it gone, I have that ability to make it disappear, you know, especially if it's like a small thing. So if you drowned, woo, would you wear a water bucket? Mm. So why the rosary, Muffy? Make ourselves sick by worrying, stressing, um, stressing. What what did he say? Being depressed, not yeah, depressed. Those lower emotions, you know, lower emotions, and then the body starts, and also keeping in emotions, not expressing them, and then the body starts showing it, you know, by becoming sick. Diseases, you're not at ease, so your body is at dis-ease. You're getting that, then you get diseases, right? And then to come out of that, you have to change your vibration, emotions, to feel better, think better, move better, you know? And then that's how you become better. Uh, time goes so fast. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me sometimes at all. About 6 minutes left. hmm I think that, like, I think what also makes people, yeah, it's like 8 minutes past 11. We are in the same country now. Mm, yeah, what was I wanting to say? Making people mad. Making people mad and then making other people question their beliefs, their realities, um, is what gets, what's the word? Can I say the ball rolling for some people? But then if you run out of things to trigger people with, then what next? Anita saying you had to go to the emergency room because you couldn't breathe in the middle of the night. So sorry. So sorry. Junie is saying, I hear you, Kate. I just find it odd that depression and all that just rose out of the blue. No, it was when Anid was mentioning that she was feeling sick and having the worst day of her life. That was when I thought, okay, um, do we really have the ability to be making ourselves sick? And does that in turn mean we make ourselves feel better by choosing different thoughts and emotions? It's like someone turned the depressed volume up. No. I think using the word depression was even wrong. I shouldn't have used the word depression because I was trying to find words, the proper words. I don't know. I can't remember the words that what's his name used. Joe Dispenza. The answer is yes. Mm, yeah. So then, but it would make sense, right? We are very capable, powerful beings, balls of electricity walking around. That sounds so wrong, but um, yeah. You guys, let me wind down. So sorry, Need, okay? If I keep convincing you of something, you end up believing. That's true. Gaslighting. Wow. Imagine if the whole of existence is just as gaslighting ourselves in. Oh my gosh. At the end of the day, we don't really know what could be true or not. No. I think the point of life is to just be. Mm. Your truth, objective truth, and political truth. Your truth is what you choose to believe. Okay? Because we do have that personal choice, right? Objective truth is something we can't debate. Red is red, blue is blue. And political truth? Oh no, I need apologies, eh? Apologies. Political truth is the truth said by the government so much it ends up believed. Like the ANC saying, you're in your sign, guys, right? Nah. Nah. Crazy. It's insane. Guys, let's wind down. Okay, let's breathe. Let's call it a day. I'm so happy that I fulfilled my promise and how that truth is delivered, man. True. True. Somebody could stand in front of a judge and speak the absolute truth, but somebody else could be lying, and just because they feel like it's truth to them and the way they delivered it could make the judge believe them. Yeah, exactly. You can say two things that mean the same thing but sound different. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, guys, thank you so much. No, have a nice day. Sounds better than enjoy the rest of your 24. No, no. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Mm. Guys, my eyes are starting to feel a bit heavy. I hope you'll feel much, much better. And I know you'll feel much, much better. Yeah. Oh. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for Junior. Thank you for staying up. I know you were going to sleep. Um, I thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you keeping your promise. Well, I just have to, you know. That is why I don't, if somebody asks me when am I going live, I would rather not say anything, you know, because empty promises is a no no. Please rest. Please rest and enjoy the 24 hours of tomorrow. Okay, you too. Thank you guys. And yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Perhaps you might see me doing piano dances or not. Bye guys. See you. Thank you.